fancy seeing you here. My hair red. Listen, I love wasting time. Not in a like 2012 Tumblr post relate to me vibe, but in a like I need help and I can't get anything done in my life because of it vibe. While actually trying to make this video, I have to go on TikTok, you know, do a little bit of research, I guess. I actually kind of forgot what I was doing about 20 times, I would say. And this happens a lot with TikTok. TikTok coming into my life, and honestly probably your life, was a blessing, but a curse. I feel like after Vine died, I actually kind of started getting a brain again. I would watch RIP Vine compilations, of course, but I will say that required me to go to YouTube, you know, use the search engine, find one that I hadn't seen before. Some brain cells were going to work. You know how all of them would be titled something like Vines that keep me alive, Vines that are good, Vines that are actually good, Vines that are so good they're good and the goodest of all time. Good. Just to be the exact same 80 Vines that I've seen in 15 other compilations. Did I still watch them? Yeah. But my point of bringing this up is that I didn't really watch these alone. It was more of a friend activity, you know, at a sleepover, didn't know what to do. Okay, boom, pop on some Vine compilations, you know? So because of that, there was a time that I wasn't really engaging in short form content. And then boom, here comes music, which I actually wasn't on, surprisingly. I feel like that fits my character to be on that app, but I just really wasn't. I kind of found it cringe from the beginning. I guess I was woke or whatever. But I was also really emo, and I think I just thought it was edgy to not use Musical.ly. I don't know. But I did often watch the Musical.ly cringe compilations. Damn. We really liked compilations in 2010s. I did actually try to make a Musical.ly video inspired by Baby Ariel. That girl had, honestly, skill. I don't know how people did that shit, and I spent an entire night trying to do it, what that girl could probably make in 5 minutes, and I had a really bad mental breakdown because of it. Let me just recreate what it probably looked like, though. Yes. And then after Musical.ly, voila, it's just suddenly TikTok, because Musical.ly was like, let's just do something new. TikTok has honestly gone through a lot of phases. Dancer, NPC behavior phase, you know, because it was Musical.ly. So for a while, TikTok was still pretty music based. You had the cosplay phase, you had the Charlie D'Amelio, Hydro Flask phase. Renegade, you will always be missed. The quarantine, we're all trying to survive by being creative and doing DIYs phase. And yeah, you get my point. You've seen at least one of these phases on your For You page, whether it was somebody making fun of people who make that content, or it was maybe content that you actually enjoyed at one point in time. Right now, though, what exactly is the phase, you might be asking? Yeah, TikTok Shop. And I am... I want to open up TikTok and see Brittany Broski laying in bed with Shrek. I want to open up TikTok and see mornings with Ivy the kitty cat. I want to see a rat rolling around in the street. Not an ad for the exact same goddamn glass cup with wooden tops that mold. By the way, those cups fucking mold. They don't tell you that on the TikTok ads, do they? And, by the way, is 9 times out of 10 a drop shipping scheme. Yeah, you're buying drop shipping products on TikTok, baby. I don't know why I got so mad, but it's annoying me. I have so much rage. Give me my unhinged feedback, please and thank you. I honestly used to be able to go through my TikTok page and really barely ever have to hear anybody talk. Well, that's not the goddamn case anymore, is it? And I gotta say, the influencer accent, it's so annoying. And I know I am guilty of it. There's literally an ad in this video in like a minute. Guilty as charged. Put me in jail, coach. But you have to admit, the TikToker accent is different. Because here's the thing. In YouTube videos, people just own up to it. They're like, hey y'all, the next minute and a half, I'm selling something to you. Whatever. But a TikTok ad, they disguise that shit. They try and make it seem like they're not promoting something, and that's what I mean by the TikToker influencer accent. The only reason that a lot of us are even able to understand that it's an ad is because now it's legally required to put, like, paid sponsorship. I fully get it, but I I want my rolling rats back. And I'm gonna leave it with that. And I'm absolutely well aware that there are a lot bigger issues in the world. But sometimes it's just nice to talk about the small shit. Sometimes it's just nice to put out in the world what grinds your gears, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Listen, last week's video was pretty dark. I need something that's a lot less intense. Let me have this. Most of this video is kind of just criticizing TikTok in itself and the way that they have set up this entire way of making TikTok basically a new shopping app. It is fully TikTok's fault for being the reason that I can't scroll 3 times without seeing 7 different ads, all right? Like, yes, make your bread in the bakery at 5 a.m., baby girl, but people can't get mad when users of the app are frustrated because they can't even see their feed anymore. That honestly, I worked hard. I worked hard to get that feed to exactly what I wanted it to be, and now, yeah, now that. Speaking of making bread, how to do it to them, I'm going to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Viffy. Viffy is actually not one of my typical sponsors, so if you would actually like to hear a new way of receiving content from me, then stay tuned. Viffy is a premium creator platform which actually has a really unique way of running. It offers exclusive fun content for whoever may subscribe to that creator's account. The thing is though, you actually don't directly pay for it. Viffy is partnered up with a handful of brands and retailers and safely connects to your debit card so that it is able to recognize when a purchase has been made from that brand. And soon they're actually going to be having some in-person retailers as well that this will apply to. For every $50 that you spend with any of the brands, which it can be from several brands as well, you'll get 1 credit that can work for any creator on the app, which I'm on. 1 credit will give you accessibility to that creator's account for an entire month. Since the amount of retailers they're using is still expanding and getting bigger, they're actually going to be giving you 6 free credits to work with that you can use on anyone's accounts, including myself. There's basically nothing to lose since they're going to be giving you some free credits. I should have a vlog going up pretty soon, so if you'd like to see that, there you go. You can click the link below and download for iOS or Android. Before the video starts, make sure you are subscribed so you can see more of my content. And yeah, cool. All right, now let's get down to the itty gritty of how TikTok kind of sucks now. Already, I did kind of hint towards it, but yeah, no, TikTok is just a giant drop shipping platform now. If you literally just look up, is TikTok drop shipping? The results are like, yeah, duh. You thought it would stop at Amazon? Wrong. Think again. I am no doubt for supporting small businesses on TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform you can think of. And I have actually purchased from TikTok shop. I bought this cute little ghost hoodie, but it's in the dirty laundry and I can't find it. So, and truthfully, maybe that's why my page is so bad, because maybe TikTok, like the algorithm just sees me as a target for selling things, and that's on me or whatever. But even for all the people that I've talked to that have never purchased from TikTok shop, they still say their entire free page is drowning in stupid fucking products.
How are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Look at this poll I did. People are not happy. Surprisingly though, there actually are some people that I've talked to that they're like, literally, I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know who's getting assaulted by TikTok shop, but 89% of people that follow me apparently are. For example, this cute ghost hoodie that I bought for Halloween, I can tell it's from a small business. That's why I was motivated to be like, okay, yeah, take my money. A ghost drinking boba? Say less. All of these other things that I'm showing you, yeah, no, those are all drop shipping products. Anything with a white background or that looks a little bit too perfect of a product placement, yeah, no, that's probably drop shipping. I don't know if other people have had this all over their page as well, but I do not want to buy your snail mucin. I've tried it before. It didn't like me. It was too sticky. It gave me weird sensory issues. I didn't like it. Not only that, which has completely freaked me out from buying any skincare on TikTok. Please be careful buying skincare on TikTok because they are selling fake snail mucin in the exact same packaging of the real product, completely just like stealing from this brand. That is absolutely terrifying to me, especially when it comes to skincare. They do this and use the actual packaging and make it seem like they have, wholesale prices, or make it seem like they're selling it for just a lot cheaper, but in reality, they're just most of the time selling you the fake product. Skincare being tampered with is an absolute fear for me, especially Korean skincare, which has honestly become such a comfort when it comes to skincare. I don't really use or like Western skincare because half the time I find a product that I like and then I find out, oh, there's Clorox bleach in it. Okay, throwing that out, like, you know, who knows what else they're tampering with. There are probably only like 20% of products, actually that's even a reach, there's probably like 10% of products on TikTok Shop that are actually from small businesses, which in my point of view is not how I visioned TikTok Shop would go. I really thought that TikTok Shop was just gonna be for small businesses. And to be truthful, I really wouldn't care about this whole TikTok Shop thing if it wasn't so shoved in my face, like actually just fist going down my fucking throat of, hey, buy drop shipped items, and an occasional small business sprinkled in there. I really want to talk about this one. It's related, but it's not, but it is, but it's not, but it is. I understand the hardships of being a business, whether it's small or it's not. There are nowadays a lot of them, and it is very competitive. It is very hard to be different these days. But there's this new genre of selling products where people will just, you know, make a TikTok or they'll do whatever, maybe Instagram Reel. It'll just be the business straight up guilt tripping the viewer into buying their products. It'll be something like, we're going out of business, so buy our stuff so that doesn't happen. But they've been saying that for like 2 years now. Another tactic I forgot to bring up, but I think is just as manipulative, is being like, my mom bought me this so I could follow my dream, or my dad bought me this so I could follow my dream, so please don't let that go to waste. You know, they supported me through this. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to that. I don't even want your product, but I feel bad. But that's the technique. It's just really icky and manipulative, and I don't like that. I don't like that part of PR. I really don't. And I've actually seen a lot of PR professionalists talk about how that will actually hurt you. That will not bring business to you. It might bring like a few customers in, you know, that buy one product, but it is not something that actually works. But basically what I'm trying to say is there's a reason why people are frustrated with a lot of small businesses on TikTok, you know, because there is that whiny behavior that a lot of people have, or there's like underlying tones of whiny behavior. Why aren't you buying my stuff? And yeah, basically what I'm just trying to say is don't guilt trip your followers into wanting to buy your stuff. I will also say a lot of this guilt tripping stuff comes through small business trends. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, but sometimes there'll be an audio that blows up, right? There'll be an audio that, you know, starts doing really well, and maybe it makes a few products blow the hell up, and so other businesses will also do it, and the audio might be something like this.
Support small businesses. Take a step back to think about what you did today. The answer? Probably jack shit, you fucking lazy pig.
Basically, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Small businesses, just be careful about how you're promoting yourself. So before TikTok Shop was a thing, there was a very large wave of TikTok lives being the way that some businesses would sell their products. And these live streams would just be solely to sell products. This concept is not new. It's something that's been on TV since like the 1980s. I've honestly never been a TikTok live person. I've honestly never really been a live stream watcher in general. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to see how many of these lives were honestly just people selling stuff on my feed. I got 4 in a row with like 1 to 2 breaks, and then it just went back to like 3 or 4 more sellers. I think I'm okay with not being on TikTok live much. Live retail was actually super out of date for quite a long time, but it is kind of coming back now with TikTok. Where I start feeling like this is a little bit iffy is when realizing that some of these lives are borderline gambling. Now hear me out. Of course, these people are not gambling for money, but they're paying for something in hopes of getting products that they want. This is a form of gambling. The biggest thing that I'm referencing are these crystal scooping videos. I have always felt a weird vibe with them, but I never really understood why until I dug deeper while trying to kind of write up this video. I'm personally somebody who already kind of sees this as a scam because like 90% of the time time, they're not even real crystals. Actually, like 95% of the time, they're not even real crystals. I'm somebody who freaking loves crystals. Yes, I'm a crystal bitch, and what about it? It was a hobby I got into a really long time ago, and I can just tell from watching these videos, they're not real. Not all of them, because I don't want to get sued, but a lot of them are just bought in wholesale, sold in bulk, and, you know, in that little scooping salt bath. And that's like the mystery of it. You know, you get a big scoop, and then voila, apparently you got your money's worth. I actually found a video of a creator who actually legitimately got scammed from one of these people.
Oh my god, you guys, this is like totally not what I ordered. I'm really shocked by this because this is definitely not what was in my scoop. I really thought that they would just put what was in my scoop in my bag.
Yes, it could have gotten switched or something like that, but overall, it wasn't the scoop she saw happen on the live, which is what the whole point is. And that's like the whole process. That's the whole adrenaline rush, is that you're watching your scoop happen live. And that's a big part of why I believe some of this is like gambling. It's the adrenaline rush.
I had an adrenaline rush.
And also she said that the quality, like I just stated, was horrible. Like, they were so vividly fake. Probably a lot of them do this. To kind of go back to why I believe this is borderline gambling. Allegedly, here is how the psychology of these videos go. Really emphasizing alleged because this is alleged. They allegedly place enthusiastic chatters, making you feel like, as a possible purchaser, that there's a lot more going on. The hosts are constantly talking and distracting you, showing you shiny things, and offering some of these freebies to some of the people who get these scoops. There's also eyebrow raisings towards some of these people creating fake buyers, so it makes it look like tons and tons and tons of people are buying these crystal scoops, making it seem like, oh, this must be worth it because so many people are buying them. This can be a very addictive thing. There are people who have gotten addicted to these crystal scoops. Having something live in itself flips a little switch in our people brains to just want to buy whatever that is. The entire world of marketing is a manipulative thing, but this is just another step, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't think all mystery items and stuff like that is all bad.
I think there's a very clear difference between just overcharging your customers with wholesale bulk items and using manipulation techniques, using addictive psychological techniques. That's different than maybe just trying to have fun with your customers, selling different colors or flavors of whatever products you have. The intentions are completely different.
TikTok, just let me be brain dead on your app. But yeah, basically TikTok shop, get the fuck off my feed. I don't want you here. Nobody seems to really want you here unless you're small businesses. And yeah, I really don't know what I talked about in this video. I hope that when I edit it, it makes sense because I don't remember. I think I was just ranting most of the time. I definitely think TikTok is a great way of promoting businesses. I think it's a great way of, you know, bringing clientele. I don't want this to come off like that should stop. I've supported many businesses that I found on TikTok that I wouldn't have found otherwise. You know, for example, I went to a spa the other day that I found off TikTok. Like I said, I bought that little hoodie that was very adorable. I just wish there was a better way of separating it from like my actual content, you know? Since there's that like shop section on top, I really wish that there was a way to just put like all of those videos over there. I don't want it on mine. I want to see Rolling Rats. We've been over this. Like, no matter what, if I see a product attached to a video, I will automatically want to skip it because I know that there'll be underlying ties that you want to sell me something. I just want my brain dead TikTok vibe back, you know? It just makes me feel like some of these people are quite literally only making videos so that they can add that eligible commission on there. Makes me feel like one of those like, you meddling kids grandmas, because I just miss how the internet used to be. But you know, I don't know. I feel like it would immensely improve because people who want to use this app to buy stuff can, and they know exactly where to go. They don't have to scroll through other videos that they might not really care about watching. They can just go to the shop section. But people who don't want to give a fuck about shopping can just enjoy their feed like they used to. Basically, grand scheme of things, TikTok, get better. If this video made me seem like an asshole, I am so sorry. That was not the intention. I'm just frustrated and want my app back. Hope you guys have a lovely, lovely week or whenever I see you next. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. Peace and blessings. See you.